Good evening, everybody. It is a Monday night. Not much going on. It's cool out there tonight. We've got a meteor shower getting underway. The better visibility is supposed to be after midnight tonight, but we have a new moon, the moon phase, so that means we don't have any moonlight at all. So should be pretty good viewing conditions for that. Oh, great, Jameson. Yeah. You happen to see the post that somebody emailed me about. That is the 18Z GFS model. Yeah, I don't follow that certain meteorologist anymore. I've lost a little credibility with that person. They seem to be posting a lot of stuff that's knee-jerk and, hey, let's share this post. We are not going to get a foot of rain. That's not going to happen. Again, anybody who's posting like an 18Z GFS model that goes out 2 weeks, do not trust any of that. It's the wild, wild west when it comes to social media. I had to loosen up my collar there. Again, I got another certain meteorologist down in Dothan who saw the same thing, by the way. So let's get into this forecast before we go down that rabbit hole. Let's talk about our weather. Beautiful weather out there tonight. We've got the Orionid meteor shower tonight. Best viewing, 1 a.m. to dawn. The way I see it, I usually watch a meteor shower for like 30 minutes, and if it's boring, I just go home and go to bed. So overall, again, every meteor shower is a little different. One of the things that makes this one a little different is the fact that we don't have any moonlight. So that's going to help out quite a bit. They say 15 to 20 meteors per hour, but they also say that in some cases you can get this rapid succession of meteors and you can see up to 50 per hour. So I started seeing meteors from this particular meteor shower late last week, and it was a pretty good show then. So hopefully it will not disappoint tonight. Again, we got the new moon. You'll be able to see it tomorrow night, too. We've got clear skies tonight and tomorrow night. The clouds start rolling in early in the morning. Here are the temperatures here at 9:34, low 50s, upper 40s. So it's kind of a race against the clouds coming in for that actual overnight low. We're forecasting low 50s, but right now it looks like we'll probably reach the overnight lows just after midnight, and those temperatures will creep upward as the clouds move in. And also what's going to happen is that cold front gets closer. It's kind of an Alberta clipper. As it gets closer, we will start to see that wind pick up out of the southwest, and that will kind of warm us up just a bit. So we've got a clear sky tonight. Right now, you get a few clouds as you go north of Little Rock up towards Harrison, Arkansas, and that's about it. Here's the heart of that Alberta clipper. The main circulation is on the border up there with Canada, and that is snow wrapping around the northern side. So that's a pretty cold clipper coming in, and it continues to move off to the east. So it will be moisture starved when it gets down here tomorrow. So here's that planner. I think it's mostly cloudy, 52 at 7 a.m., and then a slow warm up. We're going to have a lot of clouds for the first half of the day. We're going to struggle to hit 70 by 1 o'clock. I do think we hit the low 70s, but then start to fall back down. By 7 o'clock, already 62. So a chilly night coming tomorrow night. The winds will pick up out of the northwest at 10 to 15, briefly tomorrow afternoon, early evening, and then we start to see a calm wind overnight with overnight lows back to back. So Wednesday morning and Thursday morning, they'll be in the upper 30s. So 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, just mostly cloudy. Notice the temperatures. Latest model guidance has a little bit more shower activity from Phil Campbell to Moulton, tracking to the east. So something we'll watch here. And definitely, if that happens, this is the new guidance. I better put my glasses on so I can get a better view of it. Look at those mid-50s there. So some rain-cooled air. That's 9:30 in the morning. I still think we're looking at about a 20% chance, and that should solve it there. But notice new activity kind of firing along the frontal boundary around noon, and then the winds shift to the northwest, and temperatures return to the low 70s for the afternoon. And overall, a cool night will move in tomorrow night. So again, back-to-back nights. We got another cold front coming in as we get into the weekend. That one's going to be a slow mover. We're going to talk about that coming up after a commercial break, but here's your 3-day forecast. 72 tomorrow, 69 Wednesday, 72 Thursday. So this forecast just screams fall. Fall's finally here, at least the fall weather's finally here, and I think it's here to stay. We may see some 80-degree weather, but probably not until we get into November, and if that's the case, it'll be a severe weather threat ahead of it. It'll be one of those types of storm systems where you hit the 80s ahead of it a couple of days before, and then you're into the 50s for highs behind it. So that's kind of the setup there. We're going to take a commercial break, and then I'll be right back. 10 more seconds. All right, let's talk 10-day forecast here. A lot of changes coming up, and I mentioned before the break that we've got fall basically in full swing. Now, the challenge is going to be the weekend forecast. Tomorrow is not a problem. It's an Alberta Clipper swinging through, dry air behind it. By the way, Huntsville Havoc, first home game coming up this Friday. Should be perfect weather. High school football, you'll need a jacket. It's going to be chilly out there by the end of the ball games. In fact, right after sunset Friday, those temperatures will probably be in the low to mid 60s. Now, Sunday, we've got a storm system approaching from the west, and it's going to stall out, and the upper level low is going to kind of hang out over the central plains. And as that happens, we're likely going to see additional showers and perhaps a few thunderstorms Monday into Tuesday, and then it gets colder. And there are signs that it could be cold, like maybe even a frost, probably Thursday or Friday, right before Halloween next week. So again, Mother Nature not playing around. We're trending cool, and then we're trending cold. So I think we'll probably see our first frost by the end of this month, which is typically the case. And overall, no big surprise. I don't see any severe weather threat coming here Monday, Tuesday. Maybe a little out to the west towards Arkansas, but around here, I just don't see that being the case. Talk aches and pains here, something I've been doing. Usually I do this more when we've got a lot of cold fronts. So from here all the way into spring, we'll be doing this forecast. And it's more than just the pressure, depending on what ails you. And the reason I've got more asthma, fibromyalgia coming up later into the weekend is because the humidity is going to be higher, it's going to be cooler, and the humidity has a bigger impact when it comes to like rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, those kind of things. Just the pressure change, the quick pressure change alone coming early this week could lead to some sinus pressure and some increased migraines out there. It feels great out there this evening. Yeah, you might need pants and a jacket for the meteor shower, unless you got a hot tub. That's kind of the best thing about the hot tub. You just sit in there and lay back and watch the meteor shower. But that's pretty much it for your forecast. Nothing too tricky this week. The challenge becomes the weekend. How much rain? How long is it going to rain? And I'd really like to move that rain into Monday because I'd like to get some landscaping done around the garage. By the way, garage passed the final inspection. We can move in, so we're good to go there. Now we kick it into full swing with tricking the garage out. You guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I got to go do some radio and get ready for that 10 o'clock news.